Quick Dick coming to you from Saskatchewan here today. If you remember a little while ago, we did part 1 of the small town rumor mill, and if you missed it, just go ahead and click on this little thingy right here and you can watch it and then come back to this video and watch this one. Or if you're like Quick Dick and can't figure out how the hell to get back to this video once you click on that video, just leave it, it's not that important. Just stay here and try and laugh a little bit. So welcome back to Quick Dick McDick Productions' first ever 3-part series. We are now going to go on to part 2 of the small town rumor mill called Small Town Single Life. Now there's those of you out there in the big city that think you have it rough trying to get a date. Well, let Quick Dick assure you that you do not. Now not only do you have multiple dating apps and hundreds of places you can go where you stand a pretty good chance of absolutely nobody being able to recognize you, you also have a population that allows you to pursue more than 3 single people to try and light that special spark with. See, the dating life here in Tufnell is not all that easy. Not only is it because there's a population of 20, but if you actually find somebody that's single here, there's a pretty good chance that you already dated them and it didn't work out, or that they're distantly related to you and you should probably stay away from them. And of course, thanks to the small town rumor mill, if you are lucky enough to get a date, everybody knows about it either while it's happening or immediately after it happened. As shown next, options are quite limited as to where you can go for a romantic date here in Tufnell. If it's wintertime and the ice is in, you can take your date down to the curling rink here and have yourself a vodka for a toonie and get yourself a Peg Mac meal, which is a double cheeseburger, fried onions, and a half a dozen deep fried pierogies made by none other than Peggy McLean. Now, if you tell Peggy you're on a date, she's going to be a doll and throw in an extra half dozen pierogies and a container of sour cream. But in trade for that, you're going to have to tell her who you're dating, where she's from, where her parents are, and where they went to school at. It's a small town. You can make the long trek to Foam Lake, where your dining options increase too. To Dennis's Cafe, where Quick Dick would proudly proclaim to Dennis, tonight it is going to be a dinner for 2. Just make sure you don't come on a Monday because they're closed on Monday. The Husky restaurant along the highway is typically Quick Dick's choice for a date because if he's having trouble making conversation on the date, he can lean his chair back and talk with the trucker that's sitting in a booth about what kind of tires he's got on his rig and what he's got underneath the hood. And if the date is going good, Quick Dick can make his way down to the end of the building and get a bottle of booze to take it back to his place. Or you could hit Willie's, the local drinking establishment, where we will exemplify how the small town rumor mill gets churning. For example, a lovely young lady has just moved into Foam Lake. No community members know officially where she's from or what her story is. She has brought a lovely young daughter that she has from a previous relationship with her, and Quick Dick asks her out on a date because Foam Lake's the closest town to Tufnell with available women. So, like the gentleman that he is, Quick Dick picks her up in Morty and they go to Willie's Tavern in Foam Lake for their date. While at Willie's, they eat some of the delicious food, have a few drinks, play a few games of pool, and the date goes well. They agree to see each other again. Next time they see each other, they will graduate to back road cruising and cow tipping. That's as exciting as it gets here. Now, unbeknownst to the two, community member A was sitting in Willie's Tavern while they were in there for their date.
I don't have a very big
Ooh, Quick Dick's taking a run at the new girl in town. Now the next morning the weather is very nice, so the new girl in town decides to walk instead of drive her little girl to school in the morning. Now community member A is having morning coffee, snooping out the window, and notices her walking down the street, immediately makes an assumption and calls community member B. New girl walking her kid to school this morning, eh? That doesn't seem right. I wonder if Dick knows what's going on. Hey, Quick, how's it going? Oh, not so bad. How about you, Dick? Oh, pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Hey, did you hear Quick Dick was on a date with a new girl in town? Oh, really? Well, Quick Dick not letting anyone get in on his territory, eh? Yeah, I know, but I saw her walking her kid to school this morning. She must have lost her license or something last night after the bar. Oh, yeah, bad breath, eh? Man, that's a bad example to be setting for your kid. Well, I better get going here. I gotta get to the parts store at Bumper to Bumper in Foam Lake. Okay, sounds good. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, bye. Better not rain, you bastard! Now, this rumor, just like an agricultural failure, starts spinning out of control in a massive hurry, except it goes directly to BMA at Coffee Row at the Bumper to Bumper in Foam Lake. So did you hear Quick Dick hooked up with the new girl in town last night? He did? Well, don't act so surprised. Like, don't you know the full story? Her daughter is actually Quick Dick's biological daughter.
You're shitting me, right?
Oh no, that's the truth. Actually, she wound up tracking him down after he started putting all these stupid videos on YouTube and moving to Foam Lake here, trying to cash in on his YouTube paycheck.
Well, I wonder why he wouldn't have said anything to me.
Well, of course, he's not going to tell his father that he was running around stuffing his auger into that many post holes and didn't hit a rock or two along the way.
Well, when you put it that way, it kind of makes sense.
I hear you. Well, better get going. The ladies at the post office are going to have the mail sorted. You know you got to be the first one there to get it. Talk to you later.
See you, Dick.
Now remember, this rumor is running rampant throughout the whole town right now. The STI rumor, the cheating on a spouse rumor, the abusive relationship rumor. We are only focusing on the illegitimate child rumor in this episode. Now, BMA picks up his phone and starts texting Quick Dick, but then realizes that this isn't a text conversation. He's going to ask him face to face why he hasn't heard about this illegitimate grandchild. Hey, BMA wants to have a few beers tonight. After a few beers, BMA finally asks the big question.
So what you been doing? What's been happening?
Nothing, just haying.
So when were you fixing to tell your mother and I about this grandchild we didn't know nothing about?
What in the are you talking about? So now, not only does Quick Dick have to spend the next 2 weeks explaining to his parents every day that they do not have an illegitimate grandchild, but also the new girl that has moved to town will no longer speak to him, and Quick Dick returns home from the hayfield every night to an empty house. Ah, just kidding. Starting to get a little bit of an ant infestation here in the cinder block basement, so there's lots of those little fellas kicking around, and then at least 2 or 3 wood ticks every day that Quick Dick's got to pick off, so lots of company. This has been part 2 of the 3-part series of the Small Town Rumor Mill. Part 3 coming up in the next couple of weeks. This is Quick Dick signing off, reminding you, a single man's love life never finds the humor when somebody starts up a small town rumor. We'll catch you next time.